Welcome everybody to the Grit and Grace family.
Alabama edition.
We are excited to be in Alabama because we are here for something special.
Yes, we are. As some of you may know, our adoption agency, Lifeline Children's Services, is based here in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yep.
And we are getting so close to our adoption process.
Made it. It's 5-ish our time, so we're struggling, but we are excited.
Freezing cold.
Super cold. We did not pack for that, but we are determined to walk to
Chill
coffee.
is in single digits right now. It's 9 degrees with wind, but that's okay.
It is sunny, and we're okay with that.
Every family, they have to come down for a weekend conference. They call it Rooted in Love.
Yep.
And so we just got to come down for the last several days, just get to meet a lot of the social workers, a lot of the people working with our agency.
¿Tú hablas español, sí? ¿Sí o no? Ok, yo soy Beth Pérez. Yo viví en Colombia por 5 años. Mi esposo es colombiano, se llama Oscar Pérez.
But even cooler was getting to meet the other adoptive families.
Yes, that was super encouraging to hear where they're at in the process and how excited they are and just praying for each other too. But so this Rooted in Love conference is like an adoption training. So they talked about it. It was like a mini boot camp where we were poured with so much knowledge and experience from other adoptees and all of the caseworkers and people with PhDs in behavioral psychology and so much information for us to really prepare for the hard stuff with adoption, but they're also there to pray and encourage us for the exciting stuff too, which is great. So we have a lot of takeaways.
One of the cool things that they did talk about, obviously it was kind of trying to like drink from a fire hose while
Yeah.
we were here, but the nice thing is they kind of likened it to putting tools in your toolkit, right? And so everything that they talked about, they're like, you're not going to be able to remember it all now.
Yeah.
But you're going to have a reference for when something happens. This is the tool and this is the resource that is available to you to help with that particular
Yeah.
situation.
And there are a lot of parenting tips and strategies that we were actually bookmarking for our current.
That apply to any parents, yes, with any children. So
Yeah.
yes, that was super cool.
With Rooted in Love, what that kind of means, it's from Ephesians 3:17 through 18, and it is out of the Bible, and it says, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may have strength to comprehend with all the saints what is the breadth and length and height and depth, and to know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. And they did talk about being adopted, kind of what that meaning means.
Which was really cool. And they also went into, it's a chapter in Galatians where it says, we were all adopted into the family of Christ, right? Like all of us, as in every single person, right? We didn't deserve it. No, there's nothing we did to on our own accord, but it's like we get to be adopted into his family, and really just modeling that love that he has for us there, turning around and giving that to children as well.
He is writing our family story, and through adoption, we're excited to share that with our daughter too, about how she's part of that and what God has been doing before she's even been with us, which is really special.
So top 3 takeaways. What were some of your top takeaways from this weekend?
Okay, takeaways. One, you already said it, just being connected to other Colombian adopting families, getting to know them. A majority of them were North and South Carolina, which is pretty cool because, you know, we are all the way across on the West Coast. But just being connecting, praying, knowing that another family is in the same kind of spot that we are, and being able to be in the trenches with them to talk about what's going on now as we're adopting, when we're in Colombia, and then afterwards. So just having a support system of people that really know where we're at and where we're going through, because they're in the same process.
One of the big takeaways for me is we are now going to be a transracial family. As soon as this happens, and even right now as we're preparing, we are now a Colombian American family. And the cool thing is we're not one or the other. We now get to just blend both in together with our family and traditions and everything else, and glean the positives and just the beauty of both cultures that we get to now incorporate into our family. Which is really cool. You don't have to choose, you get both.
Yes, and they also had arepas for us, which is a traditional Colombian, would you say?
Little flour,
It's
not a pancake.
It's not a tortilla.
Almost a tortilla.
So we will show you because we're going to try and make some. And also a takeaway is in different regions of Colombia, they will taste different and they will look different. So we will be anxiously awaiting to see where our daughter is from, and then to learn that specific arepa to make. But in the process, they taste delicious. Some have cheese in them. Some are more, you know, just with flour, but they're delicious and they're basically served with every meal. And so we got to try some cheese ones, which were really, really good.
Another one of the big takeaways for me is we are getting so close.
Yes.
After 3 complete years now, over 1,000 days in this process, we've now jumped into year 4 of this journey. But after speaking with our agency, we are so close. We don't know, I mean, it could be 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months, but we know that our time is coming soon. So that's super exciting for us, knowing that we are now at the top of the list, and that a lot of the families in front of us and stuff have moved through the system. Government's been open, and they're resuming their typical speed at which they can, you know, pair children with families. And so that was encouraging for us. And just really for us is to dive in deep into preparation into Colombian culture and history.
What are some things that we liked about Alabama? I mean, I know we only had a little slice of time here in the city, but...
Yep, in the Magic City. Magic City was fun. It was fun, it was sunny. We stayed downtown in a very cool restored condo where we are right now. And
this exposed brick is beautiful. It's like
original from the probably 100 years old.
And it's, we believe it used to be an old warehouse. So as you're looking around, this is footage that we took, and it is beautiful. Very updated, modern subway tile, but also the historical rustic brick that I love that charm.
So yes, it was very fun. We got to stay in the downtown area. We got to eat some restaurants, go to some coffee shops, and just really kind of experience in a very abbreviated period of time. But
got to see how peanuts are made. We got to walk around. One of the things that I really enjoyed is just the people. I mean, they have that Southern charm. They're super friendly, welcoming. They loved talking with us, which was great.
So does it drive you nuts working here? Does it drive you nuts working here?
And he's never heard that joke. We love a good pun. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I love your mug.
These are, I don't know if you saw these are nut huggers.
kind of peaceful. Oh, there's two jungles.
Great conference, great weekend.
Good takeaways that we're going to use instantly when we go home, but also that we have, we're excited to use those with our daughter and to prepare.
Yep. So thank you for following along. Good Grace Mom, do you have anything else?
I think that's it.
Cool.
We are just happy to be in sunny Alabama and are
In
probably
January.
heading home. Yeah, in January, and are probably heading home to some rain. But
Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for all your encouragement. We love talking to people and just
sharing.
every time that everyone asks us, we love sharing. So we're an open book as far as where we are along the process.
yeah, so feel free in the comments, ask questions if you're going through the process. You've heard of people. We love when we hear from people that are adopted as well. So anything can kind of help.
Yeah. Take care. Bye.
We're looking. Where are we looking?
There. Okay, green.
Okay, we are walking. Whoops.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, just take the alley. Remember that? Yeah.
He's carrying our groceries. What a stud. Here's my lover.
Good morning.